Thank you, Alexis. 8:15 now. And since 1917, the American Red Cross has been providing humanitarian services to people in times of disaster, working closely with the men and women who serve our country and, of course, provide blood services. Oh, and on Monday, golf. Yeah, that's true, because the American Red Cross has partnered with our friends over at Servpro. You know, the folks you often call after the flood or the fire the American Red Cross helps you with? Well, it's the Partners in Relief Golf Classic. Joining us this morning from the Red Cross, Ms. Paula Thayer, and from Servpro, Tia Williams. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
1917, the Red Cross, and you know, I always think of the bloodsuckers they are, and I hate that part. But you guys do so much other stuff with the disaster relief.
Oh, absolutely. Disaster relief is one of the things that most people don't see that we do day after day. We respond to a house fire or an apartment fire about every 6.5 hours in the 35 counties that we
And that's just here, that's not nationally.
No, that's not. That's the 35 counties in South Carolina that we serve.
Goodness gracious.
Those fires, when something occurs like that, we respond to that, and generally it is a volunteer that will go out and do that. We have between a 96 and 98% volunteer workforce, depending on the area that you're in. And because of those volunteers, we're able to give 91 cents of every dollar back to the humanitarian services that we provide.
That's a huge number too.
It is.
I know a lot of charities aren't quite that much, aren't quite that charitable to the charities.
No, they're not.
Charitable too. Makes sense. All right, guys.
Yes.
Real quick, Servpro, of course, you're the kind of folks, I guess, after a house fire, a lot of times you guys get called out. So I guess the partnership with Servpro and the Red Cross makes a lot of sense.
Right. Actually, it works really well, and we've got a long-standing history in the community. We've actually been here in the West Columbia area since 1968. My granddad's Luther Williams. He actually started the franchise.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and you know, we have a lot of neighbors that we're actually close friends with. We are at, school with them and church with them, and we come in and take care of them in the time of horrible disaster to their properties. So the Red Cross actually came to us whenever they were looking at expanding their mission in the Columbia area. We're looking at trying to get more involved and put more money back locally for what we're doing. So we go in and see exactly the same things they go through, and we're on the insurance side and they're on the disaster relief side on more the volunteer basis. So it actually fits really well.
Makes
and
sense.
The golf tournament's just a nice new segue into a way for us to get more involved, give back, do stuff with our chambers, do stuff with the leadership, and we're really enjoying it.
Well, we've got about a minute left, ladies. Let's talk about that golf tournament. The Classic's happening at it's Golden Hills, right, on Monday?
Mm-hmm.
So how many people? Is it going to be fun?
Oh, we've got 28 teams. We've already filled up. We raised $7,000 last year, and we're already up to about $10,000.
Good gosh.
And that doesn't even count what we're going to raise from the silent auction and everything else.
Sure.
So we're looking at really big things for next year, doing a big party and the silent auction the night before, and really bringing it in as the big local charity. And Golden Hills is actually a great country club for Lexington that, we know about because we're from the area, but not a lot of people know how awesome that little spot is. So,
right.
I think it's a good chance to bring people in local and be able to get businesses involved in a way that, they want to be.
All right, great stuff. All right, Miss Paula and Tia, is Monday is the Golf Classic. We'll get information for you at MidlandsConnect.com. You can come out and watch it, get involved in silent auction, of course, support the mission of the American Red Cross. Ladies, thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning and sharing that with us. We got a lot more Good Day Columbia on the way. We're going to find out about maybe the weather for the golf tournament on Monday, plus the contemporaries artistes in the house. We'll talk about that too. Stick around. Good Day's coming right back.